to be called champagne has to come from the place called Champagne and have to obey all the laws of Champagne. And when they obey all the laws and it comes from the place, it is called méthode champenoise or méthode traditionnelle. But méthode champenoise is a series of steps to make a wine in a specific style according to its rules and laws of Champagne.
好，香槟的话，只有在香槟产区出来的才能叫香槟。那一些不是在香槟产区做的酒，我们只能说它是用传统的香槟酿造法。那香槟的酿造法，它其实是有一系列的规定，然后有一系列的那个酿造的方式。
So this is not champagne. This is Chandon. It's made in Australia. In America, for many years, people called sparkling wine champagne. You would see it on the label, champagne, even though it's not from Champagne. We've stopped doing that. Now we just call it sparkling wine. So many people don't know this difference. They think all sparkling wine is champagne. By the way, I try never to correct against. If they say something wrong, I try not to correct them. I don't want to embarrass anybody. So I just continue to talk to them the way they talk to me. They say, I'd like to order some champagne, and they want this wine. I say, call this champagne, just for the small time we're talking to them. So how do the bubbles get in the bottle? So first they make a wine, regular wine. It's very low alcohol because champagne's in a cold place, and it's hard to get enough sugar to make this wine with more alcohol. Then, after they made the wine like a regular white wine, then they put some yeast, and they give it some food, some sugar, and they put it in the bottle, and they take like a soda pop top, they put it on top. And what happens then is the yeast starts to eat the sugar inside the bottle, and it makes carbon dioxide and more alcohol. So it's a second fermentation when it's trapped inside the bottle. Normally, when you make a wine and there's a fermentation, the top of the container is opened. So the carbon dioxide just goes out. All the bubbles just go out of the wine. So there's no bubbles in the wine. But when you make it the second time, the bubbles get trapped inside the bottle.
它这个是酿造的香槟的话是2次发酵，就是它会先做好白葡萄酒，然后白葡萄酒之后它装在瓶中2次发酵，它装瓶之后它会加那个糖，然后还有酵母，然后这就是化学的方程式，就是糖加酵母会变成酒精加二氧化碳，那它加进去之后它会把那个盖子封起来，所以它就在瓶中里面2次发酵，你就会有泡泡。
Good. Oh, this is not champagne either. We're gonna just taste that. That's Chardonnay. Speaking of Chardonnay, does anybody know the 3 grapes besides you? The 3 grapes that are used to make champagne, or that are grown in Champagne.
大家知道在香槟区会用哪3种葡萄做香槟，或者只会在那个3种葡萄。
Chardonnay is one. So that's white grape, and there are 2 more. Pinot Noir. And Pinot Meunier. Excellent.
Okay, get a banana.
Get a banana later. But there's 2. So most champagne are not red wine, right? In fact, you never see a red champagne. But 2 of the grapes are made with red grapes. So that means that they separate the skins where it gets the color right away. They take the skins away, and they can. So I think all of you know now that you can make a white wine from red grapes. So that's common in Champagne. Sometimes rosé, they allow the wine to contact the grape skins, and it gives color to the wine. So in France, there's terms called blanc de blanc, which means white from white, or white of white, and that just means a white wine made of white grapes. And then there's blanc de noir. Noir just means black. So a white of black, a white wine made of black grapes. So they call the grapes black. If they're dark, they're called black grapes, not red grapes. So Pinot Noir is pine black. So the noir means black.
香槟产区的话，这3种葡萄品种有2种是红的 ，Pinot Noir 跟 Pinot Meunier 是红的葡萄品种，只是因为可能大家印象都是就是红 红酒就是红葡萄去酿，但是它其实是把皮拿掉，所以你红葡萄酒也可以酿出来白的葡萄酒。所以就是会有比较常看到，就是说它会有，就是它把那个皮拿掉之后，所以它基本上你就会发现说，原来它这3种葡萄都可以酿，但是它酿出来的颜色都是白色的。然后有2个词汇叫做 blonde de blanc， 白中白 ，blanc 是白。那白中白的话，就是它是白酒，然后是从用白葡萄，就是用夏多内去酿。然后 blonde de noir 是 noir 是黑的意思，它是白中黑，它是用黑的葡萄酒，就是那个 Pinot Noir 或 Pinot Meunier 去酿的。
So, if you drink champagne, you know that it should be drunk cold. It should be really cold. Most people like it ice cold. So that's why we have these ice buckets here. If a customer brings wine from the outside and it's not cold, we need to cool it very fast. So in this case, I just want to say, if we start with a warm wine, that's not going to make it chill. You can leave it 30 minutes and this up here will not get very cold. So I don't know what we have, but at my work, when something like that happens, I get a big container like that red bucket, orange bucket right there, and I fill it to the top with water and ice. I fill it with ice and then I fill it with water, and then I stick them in. In 5 minutes, it's chill. You can do it really fast. We may need to figure out some system for people who are, because I think in the beginning when we first open the doors, a lot of people are going to be drinking champagne. So we'll probably be handling champagne a lot. Bless you. The other thing that can happen, I don't think this was, there. No, I think it's a one bucket system. But secretly, if I am chilling, this is kind of separate information, but if I'm chilling a wine for a customer, a lot of times, I know this seems silly, I don't do it in public, but I will turn the bottle in here. I like to bring it up a little bit higher and chill the neck. Chill this amount of the wine, and then I turn it back over, and then I leave it alone. So this would be higher. In fact, I would. This one's a little bit closer to the wall.
Quick translate.
Yeah, go ahead.